What up, YouTube? It's video time. Sorry I ain't been on here in the fattest of minutes. I have been. Long story short, I think I did what I was supposed to do in Montana, and I just came back to Ohio, got a job, and whatever. Right now I'm in between. I'm thinking about. I had been thinking about trying to pastor at this Church of Christ, but I don't agree with some of their doctrine and whatever. Some of the stuff they do, I just look at. I'm like, dude, no. And by the way, if I got to yell at these dogs, I'm at my mom's house. If I got to yell at these dogs to get them to, come back, please excuse me. It's okay to go psycho on a dog. Anyhow, well, kinda. Not really. Not psycho, just to yell at them because they don't listen otherwise. So, the thing is, but yeah, uh, it's been a crazy few weeks. It's been a wild year, man. Like, in the last year, I've seen, like 40, 41 states, something like that. I have to look at a map to tell you exactly. And, I just want to, man, God's good. Like, and the thing is you don't, I mean, honestly, most of the time we don't realize how good God is because sometimes we're in the middle of his blessings. And, when, and sometimes, I mean, we're like spoiled, rotten kids. And we don't realize just how much blessings we got just by not being miserable. Um, you know, we're not in any excruciating pain of any sort. We're not in some dire strait. We just got it good. Like things are normal. Like for me, coming back here, yeah, I'm in a rocking chair. Deal with it. But the thing is, people get all mad about your video content, but the thing or your quality. But anywho, the thing is though but like this job I got, like I got back to Ohio within like a week. I had a job, and I'm making pretty good money. Um, and the thing is like, I'll be back. I'll be on my feet like quickly. If this continues, my bosses like me. And whatever. I mean, I've been given some serious favor. Uh, and so the thing is like, and I go into this job. It's a really physical job, but I love it because I'm fat and I'd like to lose some of the weight, right? And so I just soldier through every day. Um, and I'm starting to get stronger. I'm getting leaner. I'm looking pretty good. Well, I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know if I'm looking pretty good, but the thing is that I'm feeling healthy, and so there is my health and my finances right there, right? And so the thing is, man, you just don't realize like how much what we consider little things like that, like a job, um, a job, and food in your belly, a roof over your head, sleeping laying down on even just an air mattress on the floor or whatever. How these things add up. Um, as they say, count your blessings. And I mean, like, contentment is such an amazing thing. But the thing is, these small things, they add up. They add up in a big way. And I mean, you just don't realize how much stuff like that matters. I mean, like in the last year of my life, like I've got to a point where, a can of Hormel chili was like a feast to me, right? And I was grateful to be just sleeping in my car and whatever, and to grab a shower once a week, and you know and now, like, here I am showering every day like a duke or something. But you can't tell by looking at my scraggly beard. I've been working with my little mask on all day. They require you to wear a mask at my job. But the thing is, though, is yeah, you don't realize how much, like, little stuff like that, it's pretty dang nice. I mean, for real. Just to not be hungry, to be clean, physically clean, in your right mind, um, stuff like that, healthy, you know. I mean, these things are small blessings that we just look over. And I tell you right now, like, you start getting around some elderly people, and they'll make you realize what a blessing it is just to not, just to be, young, strong, and, healthy. I mean, like, for real. And, I live such a blessed life. I really do. And, I mean, people just, they don't realize it. Uh, all the little blessings you have. I mean, like my job I work, there's not a lot of people that can hack my job. Um, it's pretty physical. I'm unloading trucks. And now I love it because that adrenaline kicks, and boy, I start going, right? Like, and I dig it. I really do. But the thing is, though, man, his beard's gotten big here recently, and look at that. Look at that, YouTube. Jeez, Lou. I just caught a gander at that, and it's just huge from the last YouTube video I did, ain't it? But, thing is, though, is, dogs are fighting. Going ham, eggs, and cheese. But, the thing is, though, oh yeah, man, like, you don't realize stuff like that, like, like, just not being in jail, and, being free, being, again, in your right mind and healthy, all these things are huge blessings. Oh, that's what I was saying, sorry, got off, sidetracked. But, like, not a lot of people can do my job. The fact that I'm physically able, especially the size I am, because obviously I'm a big boy, like, I'm 300 some pounds, and and I can boogie like that. That's a huge blessing, man. And then not only that, but if I keep working this job, I won't be no 300 something pounds, let me tell you. But the thing is, though, is, yeah, like, but it's awesome, and, like, for the first time, and, like, I have learned to be content, right? Like, just not losing my mind when things are, in situations where a lot of people would lose their minds. But with that, I have learned to be pretty dang happy when things are good. And let me tell you right now, like, I'm pretty grateful, you know. Because it could be really bad. Like, not a whole lot of people can go across 40 some odd states sleeping in their car and do that and go about a year or so doing that off and on unscathed, right? Like, and with good experiences coming out of it. But yeah, I'm incredibly blessed. And I'm telling you right now, man, like, it's just wild. And, like, and I should talk about that. Like, I went into this church, and they were, Charlie, get over here. Charlie, get over here. Okay. So anyhow, this dog, guilty she looks. Look how guilty she looks. Charlie. Anyhow. So the thing is, though, like, I go to this church and they're in, the process of getting a new preacher and whatever. Well, they're looking for a new preacher, but like they don't seem, well, I'm kind of just like whatever about it, because they do little things. They take communion every week with juice. Okay, that's not biblical. People say, oh, well, there's a lot of stuff about that. But it's not actually biblical. It's meant to be with wine. And yes, you're supposed to take the Lord's Supper. You are supposed to do that often. But however often is, you want to remember the Lord, right? And only if you're worthy, you're not supposed to take it unworthily. Which means you better be a Christian if you're taking the Lord's Supper. So the thing is, yeah, but there's a lot of and not only that, but there's just some other stuff, and I'm thinking about just not even going back. But I did get the offer. Again, though, I'm thinking about not going back for real. Like, I'm not thirsty to get in somebody's pulpit. You hear that, dog? Calm down, killer. Anyhow. But, look at this one. Look at that one. What's up, bugger? But, anyhow. These are my babies. But the thing is, though, is, Charlie, shut up. But, yeah, so, but the fact that I'm getting I'm getting even close to that kind of an opportunity, that's a blessing in of itself. There's been all kinds of stuff going on. Oh, sorry, dog. All right, cool. Going on here lately that, normally I don't have this kind of fortune, what a lot of people would consider fortune, but it's favor. And these little blessings, they're huge.